What is the longest time you lived in one place? When I was in Thailand, I moved only once and lived in the same house for over 20 years. But I've moved homes 4 times in 5 years of living in London. Each home is temporary and shared with strangers who became friends for some time. I was enthusiastic about making the place my own, knowing I'd have to leave one day. The truth is, I never felt so insecure because my life was so dependent on a document dictating that I would live there for the next 12 months, and the conditions are subject to change upon renewal. You have seen these walls and corners since we know each other, and you probably think, wait, that's too soon? Well, I lived in this space for 730 days, the longest I've ever been for all my homes in London. But it's time to say goodbye. Finding a place to live in London is traumatising. You girlies who rent will get me. It's all about money, bidding for a roof over our heads, paying far too much for a rundown tiny room. It's competitive. It's a business. Months of searching, viewing, receiving phone calls from agents at random times is only the beginning once my offer is accepted. Then it was followed by a sentimental and overwhelming process of categorizing my life into boxes with brief labels. Moving taught me a few things about life that I wish I realized sooner. 1. Memories come in various shapes and forms. Birthday and Christmas cards from friends and family, random objects from unknown sources, key receipts and fancy coffee packagings from our trips last year. Over the years, I've collected so many but have yet to look at them again. As I went through my items, I realized I didn't need to keep what didn't serve me anymore for the sake of memories. I chose to free up the space for stuff that truly serves me. The more I move, the better I am at letting go and not holding on to objects, places, or people. Life goes on, and memories will always be with me without these objects, and letting go will open me up for new stories await in the future. 2. It is about selection. There's no way I'll be able to take everything with me. The questions I kept asking myself was, do I still need this one? Do I still wear them? Use them? Or do they provide me with any mental support? Surprisingly, many clothing and objects went to either dispose or donate piles more than I thought. Those items used to be my daily essentials, but life took to another stage and I didn't enjoy them anymore. I should give them new lives with the new owner or dispose of them because they are too old, worn or broken. It was also when I rediscovered items I found useful again and brought them back to my shelves. At the end of the day, I hold the power to choose what's essential and reflect my life at a time. 3. I can't do everything on my own for the sake of cost saving. Cost doesn't only mean monetary cost, but also time, energy, and mental capacity. Let professionals help me, especially lifting heavy boxes or moving boxes from place to place, because they're much more experienced and effective. That's why it's fine to ask others for help and get help from others, but that doesn't reflect in any way that I'm incapable. I am capable of knowing my limitations. 4. Life is about making decisions. When facing multiple doors, all I have to do is to make the decision to move forward, not get stuck by thinking of all possibilities and trying to predict the unknown. Choose one and own my decision with no regrets. If it turns out wrong, then I learn. If it turns out well, I also learn and can do better next time. 5. It's not always perfect. Moving and living are so similar because I want them to be right, perfect and smooth, but they're not always that way. Sometimes it takes patience, and some take courage and a leap of faith. Take one thing at a time and deal with one thing at a time. Slowly, everything will fall into place. Woo! New house. Yeah, new home. This move is by far my most stressful. It involved long waits and back and forth communications because we didn't deal with agents who dedicated their time to running paperwork. Finding a home where the owner lived and cared for the place gives this home more meaning and perhaps makes me feel a tiny bit more settled. I have great feelings about living here for the next year and I can't wait to make the place my own and make special memories. I hope you all will be here with me. Glad to be back in London, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye!